Hello friends, courage. With the 26th of January around the corner, courage is a word which will be pretty common in conversations, but it's a contradiction in terms. Having spent upwards of 2 decades in the mighty Indian Air Force, I define courage as the willingness to die coupled with a desire to live, right? Contradiction in terms work, don't they? I mean, we continue to touch the sky with glory every day, and even in corporates, contradictions hold true. How else could a concept to lead, succeed, and even thrive in VUCA times be popular? The contradictory concept being slow down to speed up. Crazy? Not really. The fact is, we are living in a 24/7 world. There's never been more work that has to be done more rapidly and with fewer resources. So when implementers take the time to be thoughtful, strategic, and deliberate in the work they do, rather than simply going faster, and faster, they actually can get better, more sustainable results in a shorter period of time with fewer mistakes. I am Wing Commander Sanjay Chaudhary, a people's professional with strong experience in operational delivery of human resource management, administration, and business growth activities. I have contributed in leadership roles with cross-functional responsibilities in the sectors of education, that is Indian Institute of Management Lucknow and Sharda University, manufacturing and power, the awesome multinational corporation Vedanta Aluminium, advocacy and consultancy, and of course the mighty Indian Air Force. For details of my credentials, I encourage you to check me out at LinkedIn or my YouTube channel, or visit me at sanjaychaudhary.in. That is sanjaychaudhry.in. In a line, air warrior for some time, corporate honcho for some more, and a communication samurai always. But back to the subject at hand. So, when do you slow down? And when do you speed up? The slowing down is when you have a big decision. You're trying to figure out whether to buy a new company, or who to hire for an important role, or you have something that is industry changing, right? So slow down long enough to make the right decision, long enough not to inadvertently make an avoidable mistake. But once you've figured out where you're going, you have the right people in the right roles doing the right things at the right time, that's the time you have to go fast. And there you have to speed up. So slow down to speed up works across the spectrum, from Fortune 500 companies to companies which have a total of 5 employees, right? Whatever the business. What some people wrongly say is that you always have to keep on going faster and forward. And if you don't go faster, you lose the race. But what I am asserting here is quite the opposite. It's slow down to speed up. Look ahead to the future. Don't just put out the fire for the day. Prevent avoidable mistakes. The world has always been one of change, but as technology evolves and speeds up our lives, something about the changes we face is different. More extreme, more rapid, more complex, and the challenges more difficult. In the face of this, leaders work harder and faster to cope. While this is considered as a virtue, many firms select leaders based on these qualities. However, working with top teams, I have concluded that speeding up is not the answer. It often makes things more complex, consumes more energy, and at best solves only a part of the challenge. In fact, I found that if these top teams slow down, go deeper and faster into achieving their objectives, they deal more effectively with increased complexity and challenges, and they use less energy. But if this is so, you may ask, why are leaders skeptical when asked to slow down? The answer is most leadership theories continue to be based on the Newtonian worldview, where leaders strive to control their challenges and guarantee outcomes. Engaging in a quick decision, quick discussion, and moving as fast as possible from A to B in a controlled straight line. That fits this outdated worldview perfectly. But this worldview does not align anymore to help tackle the challenges companies and their leaders face today. In my experience, I perceive that the quantum worldview of Einstein unlocks fresh possibilities. Here, everything connects. What you need to do is focus on just 4 steps to become a leader in the quantum worldview. Number 1, accept that your challenges are complex. 2, pace the speed of your work. Slow down to speed up. 3, trust that solutions are always available. And 4, set the right attention and intention by being present and directing your energy. Right? Now, without any names, let me share an actual insights on how a business vertical decelerated to accelerate. The sales team asked to be guided in setting a new strategy and aligning the team. They had been working on that for weeks without success. So, in just a couple of 2-day sessions, the L&D team slowed them down, letting them experience the value of deep dialogues and setting the right attention and intention. Despite initial skepticism, they embarked on the process of slowing down their strategy, setting process to focus on alignment. During the first session, they jointly defined the most important elements to move their strategy along. Feedback shared subsequently voiced amazement at how spending a little more time on exploration sped their decision making and did not require as much energy or time as they had expected. So 2 months after the first session, a team survey revealed that they had already realized significant progress on all prioritized elements, were busy setting new goals, and were much more aligned. They learned through experience that slowing down can really speed you up. As my CEO of a giant MNC in Jharsuguda, Odisha once shared, what a little time you lose in right decision making, you gain in accelerating execution. Do remember to share your comments and feedbacks on the platform where you have viewed this conversation. More when we meet again. Till then, be strong, be brave, be bold, and most of all, decide to be a new, improved 2.0 version of yourself. Bye for now.